the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful alpine Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in alpine Wyoming.
My name is Anna Altbell, and since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always two things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit Desi'sDance.com.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Meet your 2025 Star Valley Braves and Lady Braves. Scan the code for a complete roster with pictures and player information. Presented by the University of Wyoming and Star Valley Health. It's your 2025 Star Valley Braves. The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun begin.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Tucked away in majestic western Wyoming is Lincoln County School District Number 2. Our team provides excellent public education across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome back inside the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper for day 2 of the 4A state tournament. And it is the Star Valley Braves getting ready to take on the Kelly Walsh Trojans. Both teams waiting in the wing right now as we are a little behind schedule in a close game between Natrona County and Evanston. This is the game going right now as the first of the consolation games in the boys bracket. Winner of this game will play the winner of Kelly Walsh and Star Valley for the consolation title. 21 seconds remain. It's Natrona with the advantage on the free throw line, up 64-59. And Evanston Red Devils trying to avoid going 0-2 on the weekend, but Natrona has them on the ropes right now.
Yeah, 21 seconds left. You're going to need something special.
So a timeout has just been called, so a close game put us a little behind schedule today, but we'll prepare for our broadcast with Star Valley taking on Kelly Walsh. The game after this one is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off Dallas. This will be the 4th meeting of the year between Star Valley and KW, with the Braves winning 2 out of 1. Of course, the Trojans get the win at the buzzer in Rock Springs at the region tournament last week. That was a 3-point win, 3 times the average margin heading into that game with the first 2. So Star Valley won by 1 in both Afton and Casper, and then that 3-point win last week in Rock Springs. So needless to say, this one, if suit follows how it's gone so far, could go either direction.
Well, and just to put it in perspective how rare it is for Star Valley and Kelly Walsh to play 4 times in a year, coming into this season all time, they had played 21 times. So, I mean, that's almost 20, that's like 20% of the entire series in one season. So, yeah, these guys are very familiar with each other at this point.
An offensive charge called, just given to the Evanston Red Devils here at the end of the game as Evanston trails by 6 with 17 seconds remaining in the game.
And this has been a really scrappy senior group for Evanston. They've been building towards this to get the state and make some noise, and they've played hard, Duke, but they've just been a little behind at the end of the game, I guess is one way you can put it.
Yep.
And they're on the verge of going 0-2, and they're going to lose some really valuable seniors.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier this was kind of their year, the one they were banking on, and made it to state, but looks like they will be 2 losses in a row for the Red Devils.
And they were competitive. I mean, even yesterday's game against Campbell County, or against Thunder Basin, that game was basically tied going into the 4th quarter. It was low scoring. It just a couple moments here and there.
Natrona will try and extend it to a 3-possession lead down the stretch with a free throw with 15.8 seconds remaining, and they do. Free throw's good. So now 3-possession lead for the Mustangs. Star Valley coming off a disappointing loss yesterday, to say the least. They dug themselves in a hole as Sheridan went on a 13-0 run in the second period. Star Valley did come back and made it a 2-point game yesterday in the second half, but some late turnovers, and that hole proved to be too much for Star Valley to overcome in an opening round loss yesterday for the Braves.
Yeah, that was a game that the emotions were pretty much out on their sleeves. And after that one, the Braves knew that was a game they could have won, a team they could have beat, and just made too many mistakes and came up a bit short. And now they come out today, and my goodness, you couldn't ask for a closer opponent to play for the 4th time this year. So I expect this one to be another good one.
Kelly Walsh coming off a 10-point loss yesterday in the opening round to Campbell County, 58-54 to set up the rematch of the rematch of the rematch between Kelly Walsh and Star Valley. And tip-off about 10 or so minutes away. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll return here to the Ford Wyoming Center as the Natrona Mustangs knock off the Evanston Red Devils just a few moments ago. Back in 2 minutes with the First Bank Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SBI Sports Network.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SBI Sports Network. Personal and business checking. Visit GoFirstBank.com.
First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off live from the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper. Courtside, Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you with the Star Valley Braves warming up to take on the Kelly Walsh Trojans in the elimination game of the consolation bracket. Star Valley and Kelly Walsh. Evanston just losing to Natrona a moment ago, so the winner of this game will take on Natrona tomorrow at noon for the consolation trophy. Now let's take a look at the Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, the Lady Braves, their season came to a close earlier this morning as they fell to Green River, and so their season came to a close, but the Lady Braves did win 15 games this year, so some success there. Shout out to Jace Burton yesterday, placed 4th at the New Balance Nationals in the 5,000 meter. That was held in Boston, and I haven't seen a result as of yet, but I think Hobby Wetzel just got done. He's running the 2-mile at the Nike Indoor Nationals today in New York City. Haven't seen the results on that one yet, but best of thoughts and wishes out to him and distance runners getting her done this weekend. That's a look at your Crimson Corner by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a cowboy at uwyo.edu. That's uwyo.edu. And the roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
And look at that roundup. Thunder Basin over Evanston. Natrona fell to Laramie yesterday. Kelly Walsh lost to Campbell County. The Braves fell to Sheridan. And then Evanston just being eliminated. The loser of this game will be eliminated as well. The winner will move on and play Natrona County, as you just mentioned. That is a look at your roundup from Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. One of the great things about state basketball and the environment, it's not just the players on the court. You also have 2 of the top bands in the state with Star Valley and Natrona. Braves decked in crimson. Kelly Walsh decked out in their green.
And of course, it is St. Patrick's Day on Monday, so they have all their leprechaun hats on as well. Do the Trojans?
Didn't even
green.
think about that.
But no, it's fun. The cheerleaders, the entire environment of state basketball, Dallas. Hard to beat for everybody involved, right?
Especially when the schools buy in and they bring everybody out and they come and do it. Of course, Kelly Walsh didn't have quite as far to go as Star Valley did, but they've got a great band, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun environment.
Star Valley, Kelly Walsh for the 4th and final time of the year. Tip-off in 6 minutes. Back in 2 minutes with more First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SBI Sports Network.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personal. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Urgent message for anyone looking for new flooring. Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton is clearing out their 2024 inventory and has a massive selection to pick from, listed at 75 to 80% off. That's 75 to 80% off. Select tile, laminate, carpet, and more. This offer is valid for a limited time, so take advantage of 75 to 80% off your next flooring at Battleson Brothers, 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service. Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Here's Duke Dance. Dal Erickson and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off live from the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper. We're about 3.5 minutes away between Star Valley and Kelly Walsh in the consolation elimination game in the 4A state tournament. Now let's jump into your recap of the rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, my research goes back to 1951, which I think is actually the whole time for Kelly Walsh. They don't go back as far back as Natrona County. Overall in the series, Kelly Walsh leads Star Valley 13-11 all time. On a neutral court, the Braves have a slight advantage, 5-4. The last time these two teams met was just last week. The Trojans won that 56-53 in overtime on that buzzer beater at State. The Trojans lead Star Valley 1-0, so they'll add to that chapter today. That's a look at your rivalry from Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth's resources to life, visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com and the Records Watch with the help of Star Valley Disposal.
This is the 25th meeting all time. Looking at some of the trends, the Trojans win last week snapped a 5-game winning streak in the series for Star Valley. The last 3 meetings have been decided on the final possession. Probably going to have another one of those today. That's a look at your Records Watch from Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That is StarValleyDisposal.com. And as you mentioned, Kelly Walsh and Star Valley, the first 2 games came down to a 1-point win for Star Valley, a 3-point win for Kelly Walsh in Rock Springs in the region tournament last weekend. And then Kelly Walsh actually lost on a buzzer beater themselves the next day in the region tournament championship against Natrona. And that put them in as the 2 seed. Star Valley came in as the 4 seed, and now they're matched up here in the region or consolation elimination game. About a minute and a half away from tip-off time. Let's take a look at your keys to the game, brought to you by Assist to Sell.
Well, the first key is all about mindset. You better plan on 4 quarters. There is nothing so far this season that you
should expect anything less than this to go down to the last possession. You got to defend the lane. The Braves have had some struggles against Kelly Walsh with drives in the lane, particularly like Mason Eager. He has gotten off to a good start in all 3 of those games. Be smart with your 3-pointers. Don't fall in love with it. Keep going into the paint first. That's just my own personal mentality. And then who wants to keep playing? This is it. You want to play another day? Would you rather go home? Who's going to dig deep and play for it a little harder at the end of the game? That's key number 4.
That's a look at your assist to sell keys to the game. Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. That is assisttosellstarvalley.com. Final seconds tick off here to wrap up our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Find First Bank in Alpine and in Afton, with local locations there and online also at gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. Braves are going to be the road team today. They're in the road golds today, now with the Valley across the front. Crimson,
I love these.
Crimson numbers as well, while Kelly Walsh will be the home white today with the green Kelly Walsh in cursive in front and the numbers in green across the front as well.
I can't tell you this for certain, but I want to say these alternate road unis have been pretty successful this season. I think the Braves have won the vast majority they've worn them. We'll see if that continues today.
Final buzzer will sound, and we are about ready to announce the starting lineups here for Star Valley and Kelly Walsh. Varsity rosters and the starting lineups presented by Mountain Star Products. Plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, and building and equipment rental located on Rocky Road in Afton. That is Mountain Star Products. The obligatory PA announcements. Before we get this one going, cheerleaders are here lined up on the court. They're to our right on the floor of the Ford Wyoming Center. And the starting 5 for Star Valley will run through that tunnel. And cheerleaders, no cheerleaders here for Kelly Walsh. Just the band.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, they got us. Okay.
They were hiding.
Not on the court, but they are there. All right, here's the starting 5 now for Star Valley.
A 6'4" junior wearing number 0 is Will Linford. 6'3" junior wearing number 1, leading the Braves in scoring. He had 20 plus last night, is Cooper Lancaster. 6'4" senior wearing number 3 is Bryson Neild. 6'1" junior wearing number 5, that is Dylan Shumway. And a 6' senior wearing number 44 is Zane Hedges. Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Mark and Ben Hale.
Starting 5 for the Braves again in gold today. Presented by Mountain Star Products on Rocky Road in Afton. Now the starting 5 for the Kelly Walsh Trojans. Wearing number 2, a senior, 6'0", Jack Nichols. Number 3, a junior, 6'2", Mason Eager. He hit the buzzer beater for the Braves, for the Trojans in the win last week. A senior, 6'1", number 5 is Jaden Becker. Number 10, a junior, 6'0", Carter Alvar. And finally, number 15, a junior, 6'4", Jonah Bollinger. Head coach, Randy Roden. Spent a few state tournaments for Coach Roden.
Yeah, he has been here and done that.
It will be Will Linford going for the opening tip-off for Star Valley. Standing on the timeline at half court is Neild and Lancaster, Hedges, and Shumway in the backcourt. Linford will work against Becker for the opening tip, and Becker wins the tip. It will be KW basketball as we are underway in this consolation elimination game and the 4th meeting of the year between the Braves and the Trojans. Kelly Walsh quickly working around the outside. Dribble drive for Nichols. Shot no, but a foul. 15 seconds in, and an early foul for the Braves will put Jack Nichols to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
I believe it's going to be Zane Hedges. First personal, first team foul. And quickly to the line now is Jack Nichols. Free throw is good.
Kelly Walsh takes the early 1-0 lead with the charity stripe shot.
Nichols 54% on the season. Got them both.
2-0 KW. First possession of the game for the Braves. Lancaster runs point at the half court. Fires to Dill, back to Lancaster. Quickly left Shumway. Lancaster on top, Shumway left. Looked to the rim, but no shot. Back up top and around the arc go the Braves. Hedges, right key, back out Lancaster. 3 down the barrel, no good. Short and out of bounds.
That one a bit short. In fact, it didn't hit the rim, it hit the twine.
7:23 to go, still first period. Braves are empty on their opening possession. Kelly Walsh works around the outside. Dribble drive, take on the baseline, to the rim and in. Jaden Becker for 2. 4-0 KW.
And again, right to the rim on that one.
Lancaster splits the D, ball poked away, picks it up, now lost it again, and a steal for Kelly Walsh. Trojans on the run with Becker. Takes it right side to Nichols. Spins on the angle, looks at the rim, leads into it, good. And a 6-0 run for Kelly Walsh to open the game. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway with Star Valley down 6-0. 1 minute, 8 seconds into it, back in 30 on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Back in the Ford Wyoming Center, a quick timeout taken by Coach Shumway with the Braves down 6-0 early.
Well, Kelly Walsh, 3 drives to the rim, resulting in 6 points, 2 field goals and 2 free throws. So Coach Shumway's probably like, hey, it's going to be a long night if you don't fix that.
Star Valley on offense, working around the outside. Nealed up top, skip over to Shumway, deep on the left. Now back to Nealed on the right. Cross court to Shumway. Lost the ball, couldn't collect the pass, and into the hands of Eager. That's a turnover on the Braves. Kelly Walsh basketball.
Second steal here in the first 90 seconds for the Trojans.
Nichols drives, spins down the right side post. Shot is up, no good. Lancaster will rebound, and a quick foul on the rebound against Kelly Walsh.
That was really good defense by Dylan Shumway. He's given up a little bit of size on that drive, but he played good sound defense, kept his hand in his face, made that a more difficult shot, and it resulted in a miss.
Braves still down 6-0, 6:14 to go in the opening period. Schwab is in the game, worked the ball around left, Shumway. He's covered outside, and the ball tipped and taken away again by Kelly Walsh. Nichols on the steal, kick out left, 3 is away, halfway down, but no good. Ball tipped up for the rebound, and Schwab will have the board. Braves catch a break there with the missed 3 in transition by Kelly Walsh. Lancaster again to Shumway on the left. 5:45 to go in the opening period. Braves trail 6-0 as Lancaster tries baseline. Double team shut down Hedges. Right side key, drives to the elbow and kicks it out to Schwab. He drives the right post. Drive in or kick out to Lancaster. Cross court Shumway. Takes the 3 on the elbow or wing, no good. Tip ball rebound to Lancaster. Drives to the left post. He's blocked but comes down with it. And a travel call. It was knocked away from his hands. It was blocked out of his hands. So yeah, he went up and down, but he didn't have possession. How's that a travel?
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
It was blocked. He didn't have possession. No up and down. 5:26 to go in the first, and Braves come up empty on that. Kelly Walsh around the outside. Nichols has a screen, step back but no 3, feeds into the lane, is able to find Bollinger, and turnaround shot's good. It's 8-zip, Kelly Walsh.
Kelly Walsh got off to a good start yesterday against Campbell County. They were up 9-0. They ended up losing that game, so there's a ton of time left, but if you're the Braves, more importantly, you just want to get something going offensively.
Schwab has the ball poked away on the post, ball loose on the court, and it's going to be a kick ball against Kelly Walsh as Schwab was about ready to collect it, and Kelly Walsh had Jack Nichols down there trying to kick it out of his hands.
Rhett Roden coming in for the Trojans, also number 4, Duncan Gillum, and number 13, Logan Atnip.
Lancaster inbounds to Schwab, top of the key. Right side is Hedges. Around the arc again, Lancaster. Bounce down to Hedges in the corner. Scoop to left side to McClure. Fake shot on the elbow, and the ball stolen away from there. Taken away again by Nichols. Down the court, transition 3 is short. Rebounded by McClure.
Remains 8-0, Star Valley ball. 4:28 to go in the period. McClure fakes left, drives, kick out. Schwab, corner three, no. Hit the side of the backboard, has his own rebound though. Drives in the lane, shots up off the square, no. And a rebounded by Kelly Walsh. Nichols on the board.
Braves 0 for 5 from the floor to start this game.
Nichols drives the angle, shut down. Kick up top, a long two down the barrel, roll the inside rim, and no good for Atnip. Rebounded by Lancaster, Star Valley basketball. Schwab, right side, drives the angle, shut down on the baseline. Right side key, pivots, kick out to McClure. He'll have it on the corner, back to Hedges, double team in the paint, back to McClure, takes a three, short, no good, rebounded by Hedges, and it dumps into the hands of Schwab, and he'll score, fading away from the rim on the right post.
And finally the lid off the basket for the Braves as Schwab finally breaks the drought.
8-2, 3:35 to go in the opening period. Screen set for Eager. Pull-up jumper on the line. Rolls the rim. No good. Rebounded by Linford. Star Valley basketball. They want to run. Schwab across the timeline. Defense is there, so we'll run the offense around the perimeter. Lancaster baseline. Sidesteps the pressure. Missed the shot. Rebound, Kelly Walsh. Eager finds Roden. Left side shot. Gillum. No. Rebound, a foul. Linford had the rebound position on the left post. And that will be a foul on Atnip of Kelly Walsh.
First personal. Second team foul on Kelly Walsh.
3:07 to go in the first period. 8-2. Kelly Walsh on top, Braves with the ball. Now the perimeter, left elbow Neal, back to the backboard. Kicks it back outside Shumway. Dribbles top of the key. McClure, right elbow. Pivots, looks at the rim. Now takes it down the lane. Double team. Goes to his right. Missed it. That one just left short. Rebounded again by Kelly Walsh. Atnip on the board. 2:38 to go in the first period. Atnip, three, good. 11-2, Kelly Walsh. 2:31 to go in the opening period. Lancaster finds McClure, right side elbow. Kicks back to Lancaster, no look Shumway. Jabs to his right, back up to Lancaster. Clock down to 2:16 remaining in the first period. Neal outside, McClure right elbow, extra pass, Schwab three, right corner, no. Rebounded by, it's loose on the court, and it will be a foul call against Kelly Walsh.
Schwab was really battling for it, and he put himself in position to get that, and that's why he's able to draw that pushing foul. Which is going to go against Carter Alvar, I believe.
So Shumway inbounds on the Star Valley baseline. Back to Shumway, shut down on the baseline. Lancaster, Shumway, corner three, right side. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Neal. Dribbles, shot, blocked. Back to Neal. Dribble, shot, no good. Blocked again, but a foul this time. And that will put Bryson Neal to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 1:54 to play in the first period.
That interior defense of Kelly Walsh has been super stingy to start things off. They've already collected 4 steals, 2 blocks there, but Neal persistent enough to get himself a couple of boards to get himself to the line.
First free throw is short, no good. 3 team fouls on Kelly Walsh, 2 on Star Valley with 1 more to go for Bryson. Sends it away, rolls over the rim, and falls off the right side. Rebounded by Atnip, Kelly Walsh basketball. Trojans run the half-court offense. Becker, Atnip for a deep three, no good. And the rebound tipped out of bounds off of Kelly Walsh. Last to touch was Gillum. 1:42 to play in the opening period, and Star Valley held to 2 points.
Number 15 checking in for Kelly Walsh, and that is Jonah Bollinger.
I think someone was not supposed to check in that did, and Coach Shumway was talking to the officials. Now the officials are talking it over. This might be a tee.
And in fact, they had already inbounded the ball.
Coach Shumway says you're not supposed to do that. You can't just sub in whenever you want. And now Coach Roden getting an explanation. No foul has been called, and there it is. It will be a technical against Kelly Walsh for an illegal substitution.
If you remember back, the game in Afton had a scorebook error, or at least that's what we thought it was, before the game even started. So the Braves got 2 free throws there. And tell you what, down 11-2, it's been a rough quarter for the Braves. You'll take these gladly. Shumway misses the free throw. I'll tell you what, I don't necessarily want to go to the well of being in this venue and having no backdrop, but right now the Braves cannot hit the broadside of a barn. They are missing everything.
Second free throw is good. That one rattled in. Makes it 11-3. And so the technical does cost Kelly Walsh 1 point.
Just clarifying that point, the Braves 1 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line.
So Schwab will inbound to Shumway at half court. Braves keep possession after the technical free throw. Minute 37 to play in the opening period. Lancaster to Schwab. Clock rolling down with Schwab up top. Bounce over to Shumway, right side, back to Schwab. Clock down to a minute 26 and counting. Now Schwab drives, pull-up jumper on the elbow, bouncing on the rim and rolls over and in. Makes it 11-5, Braves back to within 6.
Dayton's really been the only player who's been able to get in the paint and put up a quality shot. He's got 4 points.
1:11 to go in the opening period. Kelly Walsh with a 6-point lead and the basketball. Becker up top to Gillum. Hands off back to Becker. Screen set on Lancaster, but he stays with it. Here's Roden. Feeds it into the lane. Left post. Back outside Bollinger and around the arc again. Back to Bollinger. Working against Neal. In the lane. Stern shot good. And it's 13-5. 48 seconds remaining in the period. Kelly Walsh with the lead. Braves with the basketball. Clock ticks down to 40. Shumway splits the D. Kick out. Schwab, no shot in the corner, drives in, left side key. His pass is swatted on the ground, but picked up by Neal, and he scores. Rice in right place, right time for 2. .25 seconds remaining in the first period. 13-7, Star Valley trailing. Ball passed down low, it's not a bounds.
They're calling a foul here on Bryson Neal. A lot of bodies in between me and them, but the rest of the Braves look like they're in a little bit of disbelief. I was chuckling earlier because after that technical foul against Kelly Walsh, the substitution, Big Country and another player, they were army crawling to get to the middle of the table.
Kelly Walsh with the inbound and 11 seconds before the end of the first period. They work around the outside, hand off to Becker, left side. Now down low to the baseline. Kick out stolen by Shumway with 2 seconds. Shumway at half court, 1. Ball poked away, gets it, shoots it, no good. It was off anyway, doesn't get it off in time. And we end the first period with Star Valley trailing Kelly Walsh 13-7 on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Food insecurity is the foundation to everything. Every 2 weeks, the paychecks come in and the bills go out. After rent, water, power, fuel, and every other bill is paid, my account is generally under $20 until the next paycheck. This leaves very little to no money to stock the pantry with groceries for our family. But with the help from the Afton Food Pantry, I did not have to pick and choose between paying my bills or buying groceries. They lovingly opened their doors to my family and I when we needed it the most.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Roman Erickson, Cooper Lawson sub into the game during the break. They join Lancaster, Hedges, and Shumway on the floor for the Braves with the basketball. Star Valley trailing 13-7 as Lancaster goes down under the rim, scoops it up to Erickson, who missed the shot, rebounded by Lawson. Back to the backboard, kicks it back out to Shumway. Baseline jumper, no good. This time rebounded by Kelly Walsh. Roden on the board. He wants to run up the court with it. Defense is there, hands off behind him to Eager. Clock down to 7:30 to play in the second period as Eager has it up top. Back to Alvar. Shut down on the elbow. Eager pass right side, Nichols. Tries the angle to the rim, no good, but a foul on Erickson will stop the clock at 7:22 to play in the second period.
First personal on Roman. First team foul here of the quarter. And back to the line is Jack Nichols. He's 2 for 2 today.
His First attempt is good. Official Little League Baseball is coming to Star Valley this summer for kids ages 9 to 12. Registration is open but closes March 24th. Find all the details at StarValleyBaseball.com. Free throw no good. Erickson on the rebound. Star Valley basketball. Lancaster back to Erickson again in the front court. 7:15 in the second period. Hedges on the perimeter. Goes to Erickson. Drives the lane. He wants to bounce pass down to Lancaster. Has it, but then knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Star Valley in front of the Kelly Walsh bench. And they'll inbound above the corner on the sideline. Lancaster will throw it in. Does so to Hedges. Front court corner. Hedges will call the play. Goes to his left to Lancaster. Looking at Lawson. He's covered. Lawson sets the screen. Lancaster dribbles into the corner and goes up top to Erickson. Down to Hedges, baseline, spin, fade away, good. Zane off the spin, up the post, and makes it a 5-point game.
Zane's always so persistent down there. That time he got a good look, knocked it down.
6:38 to play in the second period. Now Kelly Walsh basketball working towards the bands and the Let's Go Trojans from the green section of the bands as the air ball shot is out of bounds from the left elbow, and Star Valley will get the ball.
And as cold a start as the Braves had, Duke, they're down 5 with the ball here. So they've weathered the early storm. Now you just got to dig in and hope your percentages improve.
Schwab back into the game. He subs out Lancaster. Erickson back to Schwab. Works over to Shumway on the right side. Clock rolls down to 6:15.